Hello there, guys. Irish Identitarian, as you well know. Look at what we have here. Irish4Israel.ie. 4 with a letter 4. But not that I want you to go there. I'm saving you that time and hoping also that you don't support these people by showing up on their website and making them think that they're actually legitimate. If you have any sense of Irish identity at all, you would totally stand against Israel. I don't know who in Ireland is actually supporting Israel. To be honest, they don't look completely Irish there. And it looks there's maybe 25 of them. So we're not being confronted with a huge force of people here. So that's good. That's good. But they still need to be combated. Because as I said, you would stand against Israel if you had any sense of Irishness, because it is a totally illegitimate state, founded on terrorism, founded on colonialism, basically by the world mafia. It's a globalist creation, and it is also the ideology behind it. Zionism is also a force in the globalist scheme that is oppressing our people, oppressing everyone else who doesn't support Israel. And guys, we actually have to kick these cunts out of our country. Okay, maybe, some of them are Irish citizens, but I don't think so many are. I think maybe they're Israeli spies. So let's see. We're not going to bother with these reams and reams of information, issues, the apartheid myth, the forgotten refugees. What forgotten refugees? Jesus. Campaigns. This is where we want to go, because this is where we will find out how to fuck them up. And for all you fasci goy out there, because I've gotten this before. Oh, we hear you're lighter all the time. You're always smoking. To suggest that I smoke weed. No, I smoke roll-up cigarettes, so they go out if I don't continually puff on them. Not a chain smoker. So leave me be, and I leave you be. Now, educate yourself. Okay, well, we can do that. We can educate ourselves, fight the boycott movement. Let's support the boycott movement. Explicitly support the boycott movement. Challenge media bias against Israel. If you see biased articles in the media, contact the media outlet and make a complaint. Okay, what we can do with that one is, if we see an accurate article in the media about Israel, then we contact that media outlet and applaud them. Just simple reversing the strategy here. So these guys get the message loud and clear that they have no place in Ireland. Express solidarity with Israel. Wear a blue ribbon or pin, display a flag. I'm not going to sing. Oh no. Oh no. This is disgusting. This is depraved shit right here. I wouldn't support the idea of wearing any pins or any colors or display any flags that aren't Irish, that aren't of Ireland, from within Ireland, Israeli or Palestinian. I wouldn't suggest that people wear other people, other cultures dress or sing their songs. You know, you can sing their songs. We all listen to American pop. We all listen to Beethoven. Yeah, sure. Sing Hatikva if you want, but that would just be weird. It's not even an enjoyable melody. Anyhow, let's continue. Write to your local TD or MEP. Tell them you stand with Israel. Tell them that Israel is a concern for you and you want them to stand with Israel. Consider following up your email with a visit to your TD's office to explain your position in full. You can find your local senator, councillor, TD, or MEP here. Okay, let's go there then, and I will put that in the description. Thank you for that resource, Irish4Israel.ie. What I suggest is that we contact our local MEPs, TDs, councillors, senators, etc., and we inform them to ignore any correspondences about supporting Israel and share your concern that it's espionage on Irish soil. Instead of, you don't have to go all out. I know a lot of you guys, you don't like Arabs because they're not white or whatever. I don't know. So I'm not going to push you to actually have compassion for the Palestinians, but at least counteract this vicious influence. Like Irish for Israel on Facebook and Twitter. I guess just don't go there. Become a member of Irish for Israel. Just don't go there. Buy pro-Israel books. Don't buy any books. It's bullshit. Who's buying books? Jesus. Print. Stand up for Israel. Are you a member of a trade union? Tell your union representative that you oppose boycotts of Israel and that you expect them to oppose any boycott motions. If you are involved in student politics, vote against motions calling for boycotts of Israel. This is the same thing as contacting your TD and any MEP. Actually, on second thoughts, don't contact your MEP. Fuck MEPs. Don't recognize them. Then, they won't have legitimacy. If you interact with an entity and interact with them actually as the entity they claim to be, then you legitimize them. So fuck MEPs, man. But same rule here. If you see it, say something. That would be my idea. If you see any stirrings in your trade union that maybe there might be a pushback from the boycott, then make it known that you don't want Israeli influences. Or at least make it known that, if you neither want to boycott Israel, just say, I abstain because I hate both of your countries. That's a possible thing to say. Just keep that in mind. Here is my favorite one. Do not donate to Trócaire or Christian Aid. Both charities are involved in promoting a one-sided biased agenda against Israel. If you see their collectors on the street, inform them you will not be donating until both charities drop their anti-Israel position. Okay, I personally am going to be donating to Trócaire and Christian Aid explicitly. with a footnote explaining that I'm donating to Trócaire and Christian Aid because fuck Israel. Well, I won't use the word fuck in my correspondence, but I'll find a better way of wording all of that. But that's my advice, I'm not going to go into depth of why I think this should be done. I think if you are unaware of why Israel should be wiped off the map, really, you just can't be spoken to, really. Their obscenities, ever since their foundation in the 1940s, it's an open book. You don't need to go looking very far to see that they are committing genocide. We can't support another country committing genocide with the same mentality and lack of respect for the Palestinians that the British Empire had for the people of Ireland. So join the cause, brothers and sisters of the Irish nation.